In this video, I'm going to demo an Agentforce POC I configured that automatically categorizes documents uploaded to an opportunity record. If categorized, it updates the related document checklist item on the opportunity, matching the category on the checklist item with the category returned from the prompt template. So what problem are we solving? In a lot of orgs, document collection is a manual and tedious process. Someone uploads a file, and then a user has to open it, figure out what it is, and then manually update a checklist item. The problem is this process is slow, error-prone, and doesn't scale. What if we could let Agentforce handle the classification automatically? So here's how the solution works at a high level. I built two screen flows. The first screen flow is the Document Categorizer flow, which takes a file, sends it to a Flex prompt template, determines the document category, and then updates both the file status to categorized and the document checklist item status to submitted, capturing today's date as the receive date. The second screen flow is a review flow for the documents that couldn't be categorized. What's nice about this screen flow is that it's using a newer screen flow component that actually allows you to preview the document right inside the screen flow. Before I jump into the demo, I wanted to quickly review a custom object I created called Document Category. For testing purposes, I created about 90 different document category records. Each record represents a type of document we expect to receive, like a driver's license, for example. On each record, there are fields like classification instruction, sample description, alternative names, and keywords. Each of these fields are used by the prompt to help categorize a document accurately. So now that we went over some of the configurations, let me show you how it actually works. So for this opportunity, I uploaded 6 test documents. Each of these documents represent documents we might actually receive from a client: W-9, W-2, driver's license. This last document is to test what happens when we have no category. So if I navigate back to the opportunity, so from here I'll click the Doc Categorizer button. From here I'll select one file, so the driver's license, and then I'll click Next. So if we navigate to the document checklist, you can see that the driver's license has been submitted along with populating the receive date. I'll go ahead and select another document. We'll do W-2. Again, you can see submitted with the receive date. The next one I'll select is the no category document. So I'm going to select Test No Category, click Next. So as you can see, nothing's been updated on the checklist. If we refresh the page, you can see that underneath the Files component, we have this Select Files to Review. This is our screen flow that displays the uncategorized files. I'm going to go ahead and select Test NC. So again, what's cool about this flow is I have this preview component here. This test document doesn't have a lot to preview, but if we were looking at a driver's license or a W-9, this component would give you a preview. You could also move this screen flow to a tab here, which would allow for a larger display for the preview. So if I click on Doc Checklist, and let's say that this test document is an appraisal, if I scroll down a bit, you'll see that these are the document checklists that are still open. So I'll select Appraisal Report, I'll click Next, and as you can see, our Appraisal Report document checklist item has now been marked submitted, and again, the receive date is automatically populated. One of the great things about this solution's design is as these checklist items are completed, the instructions that are fed into the prompt become smaller, which reduces the overall size of the prompt, which ultimately leads to lower token consumption. So to recap, this solution involved 2 screen flows, 1 custom object, and a Flex prompt template. The Document Categorizer flow handled the automated categorization. The review flow catches anything that the prompt couldn't categorize, and the document category object gives us a clean, scalable way to manage classification logic without hard-coding anything into the prompt. So as requirements change, you simply just need to add or update the document category records. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you all for watching today, and I'll see you in the next video.